I like the fact that we do that now.
I love this job.
Like shit, it feels way more official, man. But what is always official is the attic. Yes, indeed.
We should actually get a slate. Joint's probably like $17 if we get them through Bezos.
Nah, I don't want to give them
any
extra money.
I would say nah. We can't work through Bezos.
Yeah,
you got too much bread.
It's one of those things where if you can help it, and that's the thing. You want to think if you can help it, you'll go somewhere else, like support like a local giant. But nah.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It was just Prime Day. The deals are okay.
You know what I'm saying?
The deals are okay, man.
Him having your social security number wasn't enough.
Act like shit, man. But on a brighter term, we got LilSonOf in the building, baby. What's going on, my brother?
Yo, happy to be here.
Yeah, man.
Like a long time coming, right?
Yeah, because we tried to do one. We tried to do one yesterday. Some shit popped up, which it always does. You know what I'm saying? Been telling you got to come on. Even this album, but like, yeah, life happens, bro. Like you said earlier.
Yeah, stuff happens.
Know what I'm saying? But how you doing, man?
Yo, just ecstatic to be here. Happy to finally like get my voice out there. Cause I feel like I got a story to tell. And
yeah, definitely, man.
Happy to get it out there.
Yeah, because you just dropped the project. Fucking.
Oh, yeah.
I will know the name. Stay Down Sunny.
Yeah, Stay Down Sunny.
Stay Down Sunny. Which is funny because like it sounds like the way like I talk with my friends and shit like that. Like we say like weird turn of phrases like hey
old timey.
Yeah, like it sounds like old timey almost. You know
what's funny? Like all my friends, they'll tell you like when I'm talking, I like use like a bunch of like old sayings all the time. Like
it's the best,
like,
right?
Yeah, just like throw people off because like I like getting that weird look from people. They're like, "What the fuck you just say to me?" It's like,
just like you say shenanigan.
Yeah, shit like that all the time. Like I never been one. I'd be like, "It ain't no phone and Rabbit got the gun." Like I said that to my man Mitch all the time.
Man, you must have just been raised around just Southern men.
Yeah, you know,
Southern blacks.
I'm from Louisiana, so yeah, shit.
Yeah, don't tell him don't tell him they was cutting up. Tell that nigga he got into a brouhaha.
A brouhaha is insane. A Donnybrook. Start using English slurs. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Nah, but you grew up in Louisiana?
Yeah. Well, not we grew up until like 2005 because Katrina. Then we came to Maryland. And
okay.
I say that's why I lived in PG and then moved out to Moco.
Type shit. You're on PG now?
Nah, I live out Moco right now. I live like probably like 2 minutes from you.
Oh, you live in the same spot.
Same,
so you're
right
there. You're right there. Yeah. I used to go over there every once in a while.
Yeah.
You know, whenever like people around there started like smoking and shit, like they kind of conjugated over there. I feel like it was like one of those neighborhoods.
It's a rite of passage.
It's good. It's a good spot. It's a good spot, man. But LilSonOf, man. So yeah, the first time on the show. Go ahead and like give us a little origin story. You know what I'm saying? What's your villain origin story, bro?
My villain origin story?
Yeah, bro. How'd you get into rapping and stuff like that? What kind of kid were you?
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. Tell us.
The biggest thing that got me into rap and rap music is my older brother. And you guys probably know my...
Free Leak, man.
Yeah, let me just say that real quick. Free Malik Ali McDonald. You know what I'm saying?
The man.
But yeah, he's probably the biggest push that got me into making music. I remember when we'd be little, we'd put on the fucking... the music choice music videos.
Oh yeah.
On demand.
No, my mom would turn those on every day.
Like we would put the songs on and we would like freestyle over the songs with our friends, like making fun of each other, like you know, like
this roasting each other.
Like what's it called, like battle rapping each other, on top of like the beats and shit. And we just like freestyle, like as they're rapping, but like saying our own shit or whatever.
Yeah, to say it loud enough. You know
and that was probably like the first time I remember like freestyling, like actually like trying to like rap and shit.
Okay. And this is like around like how old?
I was probably like 6 or 7 years old doing this. Like we were like real little. Like,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, like saying bullshit.
The time you could form sentences.
Yeah, like literally.
I was making them rhyme.
That's it's like shortly into being a conscious human being. You were already just kind of taking things in a musical direction. Did you grow up in a musical family? And if so, what was playing in the house?
Well, yeah. My dad, he wanted to be a rapper for a little while. When I was growing up, actually, I remember he had like friends. They had like a little rap group together.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, he used to listen to like old school Lil Wayne, like T.I.
Okay.
A bunch of Southern stuff, you know what I'm saying?
The early 2000s wave.
Yeah.
I feel that.
And then my mom, she like rap too, but it's crazy because I feel like my mom, she could listen to anything because like, I heard her playing like Cochise every day. You know what Cochise is?
Yes.
Yeah. Like,
I'm not hip.
Like one of those Playboy Cardi niggas, you know what I'm talking about?
Like,
Yeah, one of them type names.
I don't listen to the youths. You know what I'm saying? unless they're from around here. And
but that's crazy. Like, my mom listens to shit like that. Like, what the fuck? But like, she listens to everything.
Where'd
she like,
you learn this?
Yeah, exactly. But
I didn't put this on.
Yeah, but she fuck with like Lauren Taylor and stuff like that too.
Oh, okay.
A bunch of the oldies.
Okay, cool. So you're rapping early on. Leak was a big influence. You know what I'm saying? Like what kind of like kid were you growing up? Like what kind of like how'd y'all grow up for real? You know what I'm saying?
So it's weird because we're kind of like polar opposites. You know what I'm saying? Like Malik, he was like the louder one, and I was like the more quiet, laid back one.
That's why I felt off y'all, because I remember meeting you in high school, and I was like, oh, it's Leek's little brother. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it seemed like you were always a little bit more reserved. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think shy is the right word, because like you were always kind of around people, but like, yeah, you just like, you know.
I'm like real to myself
in
with
the cut.
Yeah, with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I feel that. Why do you think that is? You just you don't like people?
I feel like I'm too observant. I be looking around too much. I be reading too much into stuff. Just an overthinker, you know what I'm saying?
Classic overthinking.
Does that come out in the music, you think? Just being somebody who's very perceptive while also, you know, sort of staying to yourself?
I don't really think it like shows in the music as much. I definitely feel like there's aspects of some of the shit I be saying, because I be talking about being by myself and like not really messing with people. So yeah, a little bit of that.
Okay, yeah. It's funny. I remember it was like the other day I was with my dad, and like he apologized to me for like passing on the like overthinking trait.
Oh damn!
It was funny as shit. It was like I'm sorry I gave that to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was something he gave to. It was like
sometimes
this is weird reading fish.
Sometimes
like, why would you say that?
Like, let's talk about like Thor. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just came out.
Yeah, he's really overthinking too. That's crazy.
Yeah, like, you overthought that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
okay, I never thought about it, man. Okay.
Sometimes I give you a hard time for giving your dad a hard time, but I heard that, I'm like, nah, I would have made fun of him too.
Yeah.
What
I always give my dad a hard time, man. He deserves it. He's a great man, but flawed. You know
I'm so glad you said that.
On the thinking trait.
I'm so glad you said that, because I'm the same way with my father.
Oh yeah.
I gotta give him a hard time.
You can't get away with some of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not a kid anymore. You can't like the threat of you like beating me up or whatever. Or, like that's always like the looming thought. Like with your dad, it's like, oh, he might like punch me or something. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy because growing up, my dad never really put his hands on us that much.
Mine neither. There's no reason to think that.
Yeah, it's just the way my dad like just went about like talking to us sometimes. Like he would just like bit us sometimes, like making fun of us and shit. Like just for the stupidest shit. Like I would be eating like a pepperoni pizza or something.
It's like,
he's
boy,
like
pepperoni ass.
Yeah, he walking out like, you pepperoni loving ass nigga. I was like,
Dad,
like, what does that mean?
I never got that, bruh. It was funny as shit. I was trying to convince
you to go halal.
Like, what are you trying to say?
Like, bruh, I was with my man. I was just at his crib and shit like that. And like, Clayton. I don't know if y'all know Clayton, but
I know Clayton.
You know Clayton.
Everybody
like,
knows Clayton.
Yeah, it's funny at this point. Like, I should know that. But I was like,
Don't
Clayton's
go on
house.
Spotify and listen to some Claytonisms.
Like, oh, I remember that one. That was a good one. But yeah, I was at his crib, and like his parents are always super nice to all his friends and shit like that. Like they always cook for us and shit like that. And one time his dad was just making food and shit like that. He's like taking our order and shit like that. Like there was more than one thing to eat. He's like, oh, how much do you want or whatever, like a bowl, 2 bowl, whatever. And Clay like said something, and he was just like, shut up, get your ass up and make your own shit, Chef Boyardee, bitch.
Oh wow.
and you know Clay's 6'4",
yeah, but that's a big dude.
His dad was all of like 5'6". You know what I'm saying? His dad was like a little cat, but like a very like walking tall 5. You know what I'm saying? It's like you didn't.
That's how he got sons of that size.
Oh yeah, exactly. Just being stubborn. You know what I'm saying?
That's the genetic lottery right there. Being 5'6", me like, yeah, look at my children.
Yeah, nah, because all of them are big.
Yeah, look what I made. That's
look at my art. You know what I'm saying? my masterpiece, man.
That's crazy. That's like a slight like little flex too. Like you got to bar with your boys or something. You like, yo, my kid could beat your kid's ass.
Yeah, it's low-key flex. It's the same flex that kids had when it's like, nah, my dad's stronger than your dad. I remember that was a fun game I would play because I would always win. You know what I'm saying? Everyone was so afraid of my dad because he would like make rare appearances at school. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because my mom handled everything like a good American household. You know what I'm saying? But he would come up every once in a while and he would play up to it because he was like, he gained weight at the time, so he looked bigger. He would always wear black. You know what I'm saying? It's from head to toe.
Have gloves on.
So they thought he was big black?
Yeah.
They thought he was big black from like...
They thought he was something. You know, it was something, bro. You know what I mean? But nah, it was always fun because I'm just like, nigga, nah, he ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? that was always funny. He's like, your dad kind of scares me, man. Like he wouldn't talk to my friends like when they would come over, but he would get really upset when like they wouldn't like present themselves to him.
Understandable.
You know what I'm saying? He would just make a big deal out of it, though.
I agree with him.
You make a big ass fucking deal about it, though. I'd be pissed. I'm just like, your friends are rude. It's like,
nah, man.
You're rude, nigga. What are you talking about?
That's a southern black man.
Oh, this is a southern black man.
I had no friends over. That was crazy.
It's a southern Negro.
Straight out Virginia, bro. Straight out of Hampton, Virginia. Phoebus men. But so you like sort of started rapping early and shit. Like, when do you really kind of like start like taking it seriously? Like, this is kind of like what I want to do.
I would say, at the beginning of 2020, I would say is when I really started going full steam ahead, because before I was in the military, you know, so like
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I remember like JoJo saying something about that. I was like,
were you in?
Air Force.
Okay,
nice.
Yeah, so I was in the Air Force.
Definitely go into that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I was like actually like on base and stuff, and I would come back home and do like 12-hour sessions with JoJo, lock him in, and then go back.
And
then,
this is like,
just leave. You know what I'm saying?
So you're only here for like a day and shit. I don't know how military breaks work.
I mean, I would come on for like the weekend for like 2 days, and then I would like lock in for a day, see my family for a day, then go back home. I mean, go back to base.
That's a good skill. That's how indoctrinated you are. It's like, go back home. I mean, the base.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, bro, because like that was
go
my
and
home.
see dad. I mean, the captain.
Hey, yo, chill. But nah, I mean, yeah, shit, that was my home for like 4 years. So.
Oh man, that's good.
Yeah.
How was that? Like, what was the experience like?
I mean, shit. It taught me a lot. I'll put it that way. It taught me a lot of resilience. That was the biggest thing it taught me. How to like actually like taught me the value of hard work too.
Right.
How to actually like put your nose down and grind.
Like real hard. Yeah,
exactly. And like zone stuff out and actually just like focus and actually work hard.
Yeah, because what originally made you want to go into it? You know what I'm saying? You don't seem like a military guy.
I mean, I'm really not. It's funny. It's because
like ROTC ass niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah. It's just because like my older brother, his situation, I ain't want to be a fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And I was like kind of scared because like I ain't want to go to school. I knew if I went to school, I would be like on my own and shit. And I wasn't ready for like that type of like responsibility, because I knew if I had to go to school and like take full responsibility for my own schedule, I was gonna fuck up, and like I wasn't.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that's
I wasn't
good. You
gonna
had the
focus.
wherewithal for that.
Yeah,
though.
I like to think I'm self-aware. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like,
if you can be one thing, man, be self-aware.
So I was like, you know what? Let me go to a place where they're gonna be on my ass and they're gonna like actually like force me to like learn these like life lessons and shit.
Right.
And then,
Okay, cool. So there's like no illusion for you then. It's like, oh no, this is a good thing to do for my country.
Oh,
you know
no,
what I'm saying?
fuck no.
Like,
Oh, yeah, hell
shit
no,
Like that.
hell no.
It's just like, I'm like, I need discipline, though.
Look, I was about to say, so like if you join the military, you should be joining for yourself. No, and like unless you're like some like kind of like cornbread white boy, fed white boy. You know what I'm saying?
Like from like Iowa.
Yeah, like you should not be joining for like to fight for the country.
Yeah, because
there's so many.
Not our country.
So much shit you can like gain for them too. You gotta use them niggas.
Yeah, every person I ever knew that was in the military said some form of that. Like you either pimp them or they pimp you. Type shit.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Cause I seen people get like pimped out in a motherfucker. Like
you could wind up with one leg on the street, mentally ill, or you could end up like, okay, they taught me how to fix airplanes,
or like my
Yeah,
granddad.
you know what I'm saying, and they just always will need that.
Yep.
Yeah, type shit. Like you can be like my grandpa, just like work your way up for like 30 years and just become an admiral. It's like,
Yeah.
oh damn, that's like, I didn't think it was in you. Based on like my uncle and my aunts and shit, I'm just like, and sort of my mom. I'm like, how did this work for you?
That's the thing.
How did you do the military? You guys seem like real laid back people.
That's the thing. At a certain point, it's like what I've been told by other people is like, hey, if you're not like a war fighter,
Oh yeah.
It's a job.
I'm chilling. Yeah, I was about to say, like, I wasn't like shooting shit. You know what I'm saying?
You weren't flying the plane.
No, hell no.
I saw him.
I was fixing them. Like, I was actually working on them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
like hands
Motherfuckers
on.
be on
But
base, you know what I'm saying, making TikToks and shit. Like
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's definitely like
we're not gonna win.
you could go into the military and get like services and like work at the gym, hand out basketballs. And you get get a medal. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be the move. I'd do
Nah,
that.
that was real talk.
If I could get like combat training too, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit, just a bit of tactical training.
You shoot your M14 twice a year, and yeah,
like shit go to
that's not for real. That's all it is.
We're good, man. Oh, okay, cool, man.
So wait, do you feel like that? Okay, I won't even ask you in the yes or no sense. Like, what do you feel produces and influences your music? Like, what in your life?
What in my life?
Yeah.
pretty much like a lot of stuff, like just every day. You know what I'm saying? But the biggest influences were my brother's situation and the situation with Tyler when we had lost him.
Tyler, yeah.
And then just growing up, like not having shit for real. That was like another big thing that like I talk about. And then like, but yeah, like when I was like up on bass and stuff, that would like translate into my music more. Like when I was under the moniker Z Baby, you know what I'm saying?
I remember Z Baby, hell yeah, dude.
That's when I was talking more about
Dukes is one of my favorite songs.
Oh, for real? Good looking, bro.
It was like, yeah, let's put them up. You know what I'm saying?
But when I was on like that type of shit, that's when I was more talking about being away from home. Cause like that's when I was like going through that shit.
Like yeah, this more like an autobiographical. I don't know why that was.
Yeah.
To say.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
it's cause I haven't been drinking today.
Because you haven't been drinking.
Yeah, I'm gonna start stuttering.
It's been a dry day.
No, bro, that's literally me when I don't smoke. That's like when I'm like a little bit stuttery today. I'm trying to like wean off of like the weed for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm more reliant on the weed so I can wean myself off like beer. So like yeah.
Nah, I definitely get it.
Yeah, because man, I love it. I love it so much. It's the best. It's the best, especially in the morning. It's the best.
Man, I hate beer, bro. I'm sorry.
It's really not for everybody, bro. That's the thing. But like I realized too, and this is kind of like being like you were talking about being self-aware. It was like I don't get drunk off of just like strong liquor. It needs to be volume. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get what you're saying.
I need to feel full. You know what I'm saying? And like if you do that with liquor, you'll die.
And that's
you know
the opposite with me.
Yeah.
I hate feeling full. Like I hate that like being bloated off like the beer.
Yeah, maybe not like the full actual like feeling full feeling, but just like all right, I'm satiated. You know, I've had enough. I had like what looks like a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be good. So I'm just like, yeah, with liquor you'll die pretty quick. You know, with beer it's fine.
I get what you're saying.
It's 4%. You know what I'm saying?
What, you like chugging? Like that's what it is.
Not even bro. I be crushing them shits. Like I'll get a 12 pack and kill it in like 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Just like kill them shits. But like yeah, I'll sit and sip them, bro. I can't like do like shotguns and shit. Like I didn't go to college.
Damn, bro, do you work out or something?
Huh?
Do you work out? Like how are you not fat? You like be crushing 6-packs.
You just started eating vegetables.
That's the thing. I sort of just started eating a little bit better.
Just started eating vegetables?
Yeah, just basically just started eating a little bit better and just like not eating like once a day. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh well, yeah, you're not taking in many calories. But
it's funny as shit. Didn't even cut out fast food.
And I'm 24 and I'm young. That's the thing. I'm young.
You start throwing lettuce on everything.
Yeah, not even that.
Yeah, nah, just
not even that.
Yeah, man.
Just fucking put the fucking vegetable joint in the oven and then yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Cause I get like a meal plan, which I might not get anymore. Cause my mom sent me an article. She was like, is that like I forgot what the journal is called. Daily Harvest is like, yeah, it's like they're being investigated because this lady's like a few people have gotten like liver damage from their food. So I was like,
I mean, there's other ones though.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I need the meal plan because I'm lazy. I will not cook my own food. So.
That's honestly like the most odd. That's what I want to do. Just have another motherfucker like.
Yes,
just prep and everything. Just send you the shit to cook.
Yeah, bro. If like when we get a good amount of money, you know what I'm saying? When I get a good amount of money, it's gonna be soon. The things I'm gonna pay, the premiums I'm gonna pay for are like food service and shit and driving. I don't want to do either.
Oh yeah.
I do not want to do either. You know what I'm saying? Like I will. That will be a good amount of like whatever money comes out. Just like it's either gonna be Ubers or just like paying for like food service and shit like that.
I'm getting everything. I'm getting in like tip top shape health wise. Getting everything. Man. Yeah, I'm not everything. Every supplement.
Are you gonna travel to Tibet?
Yes.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. When you get that much money, like. How you gonna get in shape? You gonna get the Bandman Kevo, or you about to actually get in shape? Like how you about to? How you about to go?
I'm talking about. I want the organic everything. What
a scam.
The wild caught. The fucking. You
man.
know what I'm saying? The all natural fucking diet, like no nothing type shit. Huh?
You can do that now.
No, I'm talking about
Whole Foods expensive.
I'm talking about at the highest.
Whole Foods is expensive.
I don't. That's the thing. I would never buy healthy foods.
Like you can do it, but you can't go all out. I'm talking about going all out.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Nothing but the healthy, good taste.
Get on the Hugh Jackman Wolverine diet.
Who? Oh.
Yeah, who?
Yeah, who are you, nigga?
You just pissed me off, bro.
I'm tired of people disrespecting my superhero movies, man. But nah, yeah, just eat egg whites and like work out like 4 times a day or something like that, or just do like The Rock. You know, you're not that big, so you can't do The Rock. That's the thing.
The Rock is what do you mean?
10,000 calories a day this man eats.
It's not necessary.
For him, it is.
Shit, 10,000?
10,000. Think about how many calories.
That's crazy. No,
that's what they recommend for 5 people.
Like shit, yeah. Average is like 4,000, something like that. 3,000.
2,000. Like,
is it 2?
No, it's 3,000 on the back of the because it's America. People are fat here.
Okay, yeah. But nah, that nigga eats like for 5 people and shit like that, just because he works out so fucking much.
I remember my mentor. He's friends with like Heinz Ward, and through that he knows like Polamalu and them. And I remember he told me about like
Polamalu. Okay,
is Heinz Ward? Is he Hawaiian?
Something like that, right?
He's some kind of mix him up.
Chill, bro. that nigga is not Hawaiian, bro. He like Asian or something.
I don't know, but like fucking
Yeah, it's like mixed. He has to be mixed.
Yeah,
he got some brother in him, bro.
I'm gonna be real. I think Heinz Ward, Troy Polamalu, and like The Rock are all different ethnicities, but they just look like the same.
But they're the same. They're from an island.
Yeah. You know like, I think they're all different things.
They're from somewhere.
Yeah, like you claim that heritage more than your other ones. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
How did we get here? I was talking.
I don't know.
I was like, yeah, the niggas eat a lot at breakfast. He was like 4 bowls of cereal each, like 3 omelets each, like just some insane shit he was talking about. Niggas was on.
Just eating breakfast food?
Yeah, like active NFL players, like they were like, that was breakfast.
Nah, I'm out to Cinco with it, boy. Every day in the drive-through, nigga.
It's crazy. Once I stopped like working out like a lot, I kind of realized how little you actually need to eat, like to be
exactly.
like have a good day.
Because you play football in high school.
Yeah, I played football in high school,
definitely.
and I was like,
of course, we were on the same team.
I was lifting heavy when I was in the military too, and I came home and stopped, and then like I just don't be hungry.
You won't be hungry, right?
Yeah, I just don't be hungry. It's kind of weird.
It's so weird, bro. Because that's the thing. I remember when we were playing football and shit like that, I would come home and crush it.
Yeah, just crushing.
You know what I'm saying? And then like I felt like I had a problem. Like after high school and shit like that, like even senior year, I was like, oh, like I'm like sick or something, man. I'm not like eating like I used to and shit like that. And I dropped like a ton of weight. I was like, I think at my very lightest, like as an adult, I was like 140.
Oh damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Jeez.
Like, yeah, I'm a big cat. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
I was not around for that.
Oh, dude, you might have you visited once or twice when I was like real getting low.
But you always wear double XL everything.
Yeah, I wear big clothes. Yeah, I like the way it hangs and shit like that. But dude, because my jeans were like, I could wear a 32. That's how bad it got. You know what I'm saying? I got low though.
No good.
Them Xanadu's.
Oh yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying? You forget to eat, motherfucker. Forget to
that
eat.
shit crazy.
Nah, but yeah, man, fuck. So started taking it seriously in 2020, like you said.
Yeah.
So like, what were you doing it sort of in high school too and shit like that? When you were Z Baby, you were in high school, right?
Nah. So when I was Z Baby, that was when I was
17. Okay, you were like 17.
Yeah, I mean,
I keep thinking you're younger than you are.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of look younger than I am. I get that when I'm
Dude, don't crack.
Yeah, when I'm at work, I be telling people I was in the military, and they be like looking at me crazy and shit. Damn,
like,
lying and all that. I be like, what you mean? Damn, bro, you like 17?
Like they have like a program, high school program.
Yeah. I be like, nah, bro. Like
they let you touch the guns.
I had a whole nother life, nigga.
Like shit, man. I've been a grown man for like 3 years now.
Yeah, not for
like shit. I pump my own gas, nigga. Like what's up?
But nah, shit. What were we talking about?
No, I was saying, so like, were you also doing it like in high school?
So I was like, but like just not seriously, like just me and my friends just like rapping on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
I remember like I think like it was like Mitchell and like someone else on a track, and I was like, these niggas don't rap. What's going on? Like I'm glad these niggas are having fun, but like it seems like you know Z Baby. It seems like LilSonOf got the talent.
Oh, he's talking about that one song. We had a song in middle school. It had the whole Easy Gang on it. It was like me, my man Tank. It had everybody on that jump. I know.
Yeah, it was a few people on that jump. It's like
it was like heads on it. I know what you're talking about.
Like that must have been a lot of fun to make.
Yeah, nah, for real.
That's all I thought of it, man.
Shit, that's all it was. Us having fun. You know what
I'm saying? That's the more important reason to get into anything, man. Just just to have some fun.
So wait, if you started taking this seriously at the beginning of 2020, that means right as you started taking this seriously, like the world shut down. Tell me what that was like. Like, kind of starting out.
Easier to get
starting out and that happening.
So, the way it had worked was, 2019 into 2019, I was on my deployment, right? So I was over in Dubai, and then when I came home 2020, I came home to lockdown, so everything was locked down.
Oh, so you came home to it.
Yeah, so when I came home, I was supposed to go back to base after like it's called R&R when you come back from a deployment. It's 2 weeks, but they shut the base down, so I got like a month and a half off.
Oh hell yeah!
To just come home. So that's I really just started working. I came home and just started going to the studio, logging in with JoJo more, and just like trying to
it all leads back to JoJo.
And that's really when like my music started like making like a drastic like sound difference. Cause that's when I made that song Too Many Reasons, and that's probably like I would call like a little breakthrough, like the most recent breakthrough.
Right.
I'm trying to work towards the next one.
But yeah, like, what way?
Like after I made that song, like from that point on, every song after that just like sounded like me, if that makes sense. Cause before that, it was like I was trying to like they do different things. I ain't found my voice yet, but like after I made that song, I figured out my like my strengths. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like how to use my voice and how to project and stuff and like that.
Yeah, like was it a thing where like you knew when you were recording this is like, oh, this is sounding a little bit different, or like when you heard it back you're like, I like this.
It's that and becoming more confident as I'm recording too. And then like when I'm hearing it back, I'm like, all right, yeah, like this is what I want to sound like pretty much. Like, yeah, this sound cool. Like,
okay. How do you think it's just like practice that like kind of like made that, or like were you doing anything different at the time and shit like that?
I would say practice and just confidence. That's all it was. Practice and confidence.
Yeah, cause when you practice, you get way more confident, bro.
Yeah.
Not enough people like practice their craft and shit. I remember like reading like stories and shit. This is like Beyonce get on a fucking treadmill and just do her whole set. You know what I'm saying? That's a good practice. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. But Beyonce crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
that's crazy.
You have to be, son. If you're like selling out like arenas and like every year, you know what I'm saying, do like 100 dates and shit like that, like you have to be. You can't be a person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can't be a regular person.
I don't think that anybody can perform like her.
Not really. not like modernly. Well, you get like your insert name here. You know what I'm saying? It's like people usually sell out like arenas and shit like that. But like, I mean, it's Beyonce. Come on now.
I'm talking about
that's one person I can't hate.
Like fully choreographed, then like singing, like no audition, no nothing.
Yeah,
man, that's crazy. Like
she's like MJ with it, man. Yeah. Honestly,
remember seeing TV shows and then like the main characters run into a celebrity and it's like, oh man, we became friends for some reason. Before I leave on tour, it's like a few days into their life. Yeah, and it's always
my bus broke down, and I'm right in front of this person's house.
It's always this perfectly you see their life, and it's always this perfectly struck. Like, yeah, I'm in the gym for 3 hours a day. I'm in tip top shape. I'm in fucking, and then there's like,
and then they learn wholesome humdump life. You know what I'm saying?
And then it's like they're just a complete degenerate, parties all the time. And I always wonder which one it trends towards more in real life. But hers, I feel like, is more the former.
Yeah, because that's the thing, like that going out partying like after the shit, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, the crazy shit. That shit died out in like the 80s, man. Like these guys really take care of themselves now. I
don't know about that.
I mean that's the thing. You get because that's the thing. No, because that's the thing. They started seeing everyone drop.
They did all the Quaaludes, yeah, but I don't know.
And maybe they all the Quaaludes. Yeah, maybe they're not.
All of them, literally.
Like collectively took them all.
Yo, imagine if there was a nigga in like 1985 at a party. He was like, maybe he got famous young. He was like 22. And he was like, "Hey guys, stop doing so. We need to save some Quaaludes,
so we can just remake them."
You're like, "Shut up, nigga!" Like, the fuck? Shut up.
This nerd.
Nah, there's some hot chick walks up to him. She's like, "Shh," puts it like a fucking pill in his mouth.
It's like,
okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Just save one to make them again. You know what I'm saying? Just save one.
Now there's
a master.
There's someone somewhere who's like 71. Like, hey, remember Glenn? Maybe we should have listened to him.
Yeah, man.
I'd love a Quaalude right now.
I want to try that shit.
I really do.
We did all the Quaaludes 40 years ago.
Yeah, Wolf of Wall Street made it look so appealing.
I was about to say.
It really did. You know what I'm saying?
That movie, literally.
It's just a fun film. This is a really good film. I'm not a Scorsese fan, but
like that movie, I watched it and was like, damn, Coke is probably not that bad.
It ain't.
Nothing's bad when you have money.
Yeah, trust me. Yeah, when you can afford to do shit, everything's fun. Everything has to be fun, man. But not like maybe like the 90s, 2000s and shit like that. Like they started to realize like, yeah, these guys are dropping like flies. Like maybe let's not be hung over tomorrow. We got another show. You know what I'm saying? Like let's. Bro. Like if you think about like they do their thing, they celebrate and shit like that, but they're not like trashing hotels no more. You know what I'm saying? They're not like going insane and you know what I'm saying, like fucking underage girls and shit. You know what I mean? Like it's not the culture anymore. It's not cool. Being a dad is cool. Having a lawn is cool. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
I was about to say I don't know about that one, bro.
In a few years, you would be like, all right, but I need to.
I don't know. I got a pretty strong stance on the whole kids thing. I don't think I'm gonna have kids. So I'm
I didn't
40.
say kids. I did not say.
Oh, you said be a dad. Is
Oh,
that
yeah,
what you said?
I did.
Yeah.
Be a dad. No,
I
yeah.
was gonna say hell no.
Yeah, because I say that more for other people because I feel the same way. I'm like, I don't like taking care of the fucking dog we got.
That's
now.
what I'm saying.
You know what I'm
dude.
saying? Like, it's annoying as shit.
No.
But yeah, I'm not gonna take care of a thing that's important. You know what I'm saying? Like a kid.
I was thinking that today. I was like just watching the doc. I was like, wow, imagine you with more pressure.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Like more pressure. You develop a personality. You become conscious.
Yeah.
And like, you know, you can actually really like try to escape.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Like, you know?
if you feel like you're not being treated correctly, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna just come back for food. You can find food. You're a person. You know. But bro, tell us about the newest project, man.
Oh, the newest project?
Yeah, take us through like the process of making it. You know what I'm saying? How's your sound developed over time?
Oh, so with this one, this was I actually stopped working with JoJo for this one. I know you guys love JoJo, but hey man, you know I stopped working with JoJo because Jaco actually put me on with Sam.
Okay.
Because Sam, the way he mixed and his beats and stuff is just more in line with my sound.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because
So-
you have a few joints on here with Sam, right?
Yeah. Actually, the whole project was recorded with Sam and mixed by him.
Hell yeah, man.
But it's like 1 or 2 tracks he actually produced on there.
Okay.
But yeah, so Jaco put me in touch with Sam, and that's when my sound started actually like progressing, in my opinion, to like what it is now. Because Sam, he a guy with the motherfucking like that underground shit. Like it's crazy. Like
Oh yeah, Sam's absolutely the man.
he goes crazy with those crazy ass beats. Like I like shit.
It sounds like interesting. That's the thing. It
That's
sounds
what
like
I'm
video
saying.
gamey shit. You know what I'm saying?
I like shit that when people hear it, they're like, "What the fuck?"
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm not sure I like it right now, but I'm gonna keep listening.
I'm trying to bring people in, like, you know what I'm saying, switch it up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, and so what this whole project is pretty much about, with like a reminder to myself, like telling myself to stay down, and you know you gotta work and you gotta work and wait. You know what I'm saying? That's the name of the game, patience.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying? So
it's not gonna be overnight, bro. That's
exactly.
That's the
like,
misconception over the last like 6 or 7 years. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is gonna happen like with one track. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
like,
no.
one track will change your life.
10,000 plays, and in those 10,000 was a guy who's gonna hand you $1 million to do something.
To do anything. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no,
It
and-
doesn't work like that.
So I made it my goal for when I came home. I came home last year in October. So I was like, I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna drop probably 2 more projects, and then I'm gonna just stay down and try and learn the game, and not like get this marketing shit down, building a brand with my team and stuff like that. So I can actually like do what I want to do in my life and not like live like a volatile career. You know what I'm saying? Like relying on the next
be
man.
Stable. Yeah, just be
exactly.
stable with what you like to do. I feel that. I definitely feel that, man.
You mentioned the team. Tell us about a little bit about the back end, like the machine that goes behind you.
Oh, so you know I'm working with Barzini family. I got my boy Tank, creative director. We got an artist named Jay Bino. He probably the hardest on the East Coast. And I ain't gonna lie.
Word. That's
Not
a
even
bold
gonna lie.
claim.
Say the name again.
Jay Bino.
Jay Bino.
Yep.
Not him.
Go ahead, check him out. He on all plats. But
How
yeah,
do you spell that?
JAYBINO. Right. Yep, Jay Bino. Yeah, sure. We'll talk. We'll talk later.
Yeah, send me some music.
Yeah, I got you. We'll talk later.
Decent numbers. Good presentation.
But yeah, so I'm working with Barzini
He's
family.
around here. Oh yeah, DMV. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll check him out.
Yeah, but say, go ahead.
Check him out. Yeah. But yeah, we working with him. Working with what did you call it?
You said what?
I said what, like who?
Barzini family.
Barzini family. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out my boy Derek.
What exactly do they like do they do for you? You know what I'm saying? Is it like sort of this kind of like general management shit, or is it just like, you know, what do they do for you?
So right now they're pretty much just like working on marketing plans. Right now, trying to get my music in front of the right people.
Yeah, that it's important. Like we keep saying on the pod, man, team building is one of the more important aspects that people don't pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? Get people with the best intentions for you, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, delegation and just the division of labor is important.
Yeah, dude, because
Stop idolizing the person who does supposedly everything by themselves. They don't exist.
yeah, because they
Oh,
don't.
yeah.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
might do a lot of things, and they might kind of know a little bit of the aspect of everything, but nobody does it by themselves.
yeah, that's
you burn out.
that's what niggas always said about Russ. You know what I'm saying? Remember that loser?
Well, I mean,
no, it's crazy. I don't hate Russ.
Yeah, I don't consider him a loser. He got to the top of the Forbes list and he did it on his own terms. I respect.
No, he didn't. His dad works for like Universal or something.
So that is true.
But we always talk about, hey, if what do you want him to do? Like, make the best of his shot.
No. Yeah, you took advantage of your shot. Don't act like you did it on your own, though.
No, that's the only reason. That's the only reason I can see the hate for Russ being like actually like factual or like warranted. You know what I'm saying? Because he does talk like he did this show on his own when like it's all nepotism. You know what I'm saying?
It's all nepotism. You make just the most basic poppy ass fucking low, like not like pop, but like sub pop music. You know what I'm saying? Like like you would have to go on a playlist to find it. You may not hear it on the radio. Like you make the lowest hanging. He makes the lowest hanging. But I don't like him.
The reason I don't hate Russ is because he will go on like on his Instagram and shit, and he'll try and give game out to artists. Like the shit that he says isn't like it's not like he lying or anything.
It's not groundbreaking.
You know what I'm saying? But that's also true. It's not groundbreaking.
Yeah, it's one of those things like we know. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. Our dads aren't rich. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I don't know. That was a tangent. I'm sorry.
Oh, you good?
I don't like him.
I don't know. I ain't mad at it.
Nah, man. Yeah.
But yeah, so the thing that made me realize I like needed like to actually like try and start working with people and like again like a team behind me was when I had talked to Derek, like the Barzini Film CEO. I had talked to him. He had asked me a question. He was like, how much money you spend in the studio versus how much money you spend on marketing, right? And I had like a set number but for how much I spent in the studio, but I didn't have a number for marketing. And then he was like, you're not a rapper, you a nigga in the studio. And that shit, and at first, it hurt my feelings. And I sat back and I thought about it. And I was like, you know what? That's like 100% true. Like, because right now, if niggas not listening to this shit, you just a nigga in the studio rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like,
pretty much, bro. Pretty much.
And that was like the thing that opened my eyes and was like, all right, I gotta start. I gotta get with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you're serious, take yourself seriously. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you gotta spend some money, man. That's what I've learned so far just doing this shit. You gotta spend a lot of fucking money.
And you gotta learn each platform separately.
Oh yeah.
What works on Instagram don't work on YouTube.
I work on TikTok.
Like I've seen, it might be 1,000 niggas that like the Instagram post, but they still have to go to Spotify and stream it. If they don't do that, then it doesn't really. You had a nice picture is all that really happened.
Yeah,
shit.
you know.
And I see that shit happen all the time. That happens to us. That used to happen to us. Like the way we were doing the marketing, you could get a lot of likes on the Instagram post, but is that going to translate to plays on the podcast?
Yeah, and
that type of shit.
It didn't.
You know what I'm saying? Figured it out.
I was about to say, but live and learn. That's what life is.
Exactly. If you don't learn from your mistakes, why?
Getting there, man. We getting there.
You're like even dogs do that. But yeah, so like take us through a little bit more like of the process, like of like you discovering your sound and like how you wanted like to like arrange the album and shit like that. Like how'd you pick the songs? How'd you want to like arrange and stuff like that? Was it like kind of a random thing or like did you want like a set plan?
Okay, so it's funny because I did have a set plan, and then like last minute I like rearranged probably like 3 or 4 of the songs because I like overthinking and shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's like going out. It's like picking an outfit before you go out, and like right before you step, it's like this sucks.
It's like nah, fuck this. You know what I'm saying? Throw some new shit on. But yeah, so the way I put it, the way I wanted to like have the stories tell pretty much was I wanted to like start off like introducing them to me. So that's why I was the song "Giving Up." I'm like talking about like how I feel like giving up all the time. Don't tell me just stay down. You know what I'm saying? Like how many years your brother facing shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I like that first song.
And so then it went into like me talking about like just like trying to like be like hype. You know what I'm saying? And just trying to just translate my not my energy, but just like the vibe I be giving off like every day. So that was like the first like half. And then after that, I went to like more of like a melodic like phase, and where I want to like showcase just like some of the range. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Because I definitely noticed like this throughout that I was like, okay, like you know what I'm saying? He's rapping. This is good.
He's rapping.
That's cool. Then like you switched it up a little bit. Like I was like, okay, like this is more than one song like this. This is all right. You know Do like a double-sided track album like what's it called? The Outkast joint.
Let me ask you this. Speaker Box of Love Below.
Yeah. I was looking.
Underrated.
I was looking for you for the title.
No, you know what's underrated? Big Boys Half is underrated.
Yeah, 100%.
Very underrated.
He's the most slept on because
Very
Andre is just
underrated,
so
man.
great. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, don't get me wrong, Andre is better, but Big Boys is still good.
yeah. That's it's like y'all weren't.
Like,
it wasn't just Andre.
Yeah, it wasn't close, but
it wasn't just Andre out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But even going back to, I guess, like the whole surrounding of releasing the project with your team, is it the type of thing? Like, if we looked at it like a spectrum where it was like, okay, some teams like to say,
on the spectrum.
right, like shit. Some teams like to say, okay, first we're gonna do this project, and then we already know after this project comes this, and then we're doing this and this. Or was this something like we're gonna put all into making this what it is, and then we're gonna feel out and decide where we go next there? Like,
It was more of the latter.
More of the latter?
Yeah, because all the songs on that project were all the ones that I started working on when I first came home. And like, so I like pretty much I didn't scrap all the older things, but this was like all the newer stuff that I wanted to work on. And so we would like listen through those songs and just pick like the ones that need to go onto the album.
Like the ones that fit and shit.
Yeah.
Like, did you vault the old songs and like are they coming out at any point?
That's my thing. I always say I'm gonna put them out on like the archive or something, but I never do. I gotta get. I gotta get right with that. It's because I don't know. I feel like it's like wasting. It's a waste. You know what I'm saying? About putting it out. I feel like niggas not gonna listen to it.
I feel like it's a waste having gone to the studio, made a song, spent money, and didn't put it out. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't think that's a waste because it's perfecting the craft. That's how I see it.
Yeah, I always think it's important. That's the thing. I like it when an artist like really like puts like that has a vault obviously because you're supposed to, but that's a smaller one. You know, put let me see the progression. You know what I'm saying? Let me see how good you've become over time and shit like that. Because that's the thing. If you put out some poop, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I can't see like the progression already. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, it's like he's taking steps. This was a misstep, but I can see he's still growing. If you just have like the shit out, you know, and I was like, all right, nigga.
I was just thinking niggas might as well put this shit on Patreon.
On Patreon.
You know?
That's key, actually.
This is the thing.
That's a great idea.
The stream is of several fractions of a penny. You might as well get the niggas or get your fan base who fucks with you. Be like, hey, all my throwaways and exclusive vlogs and just unreleased tracks is gonna be here. Pay $5 a month.
Another thing is sometimes the throwaways they come in handy for me. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it'll be in the vote. And I'll stumble across it later, and I'm like, oh, this shit's still hard, and I'll like put it out or some shit like that.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like it's not like it just goes in there and collect dust, but it's like I don't know. I be trying to move more methodical with the way that I like carry the music, like the way I like want to hold on to it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know like the way I make music, I'm confident in like my sound being like I'm not gonna say it's timeless, but like.
Nah, you can say
I don't rap about like
you're supposed
shit
to think you're the best.
I was about to say I don't rap about shit that's like happening right now. So like. I'm trying to find a way to put it, but it's like I know my shit not gonna it's not gonna age. You know, my shit age like wine. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be good regardless of when I drop it. So it's no rush on me like putting it out now.
You and I feel like this music I have now can marinate over time, and it's gonna still be hold up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's not like it's gonna like age bad or nothing like that.
Hey,
so it's like.
Nah, but yeah, that's a good way of thinking, a good way of like going about like making music and shit like that. Like it's not like you don't want to have like the fast food music ass, you know what I'm saying, like sort of thing where it's just like, oh no, this was the sound of the time, and you know what I'm saying, let me just put out as much as I can or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's like, nah, let me sit down and like craft something, you know what I'm saying? Something that will last a long time, you know, like a nice brick house, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like your grandparents' house, you know, the ones that were built to last. Not like these modern homes.
Wait, shit.
Like Texas. Remember that? Remember that shit happened?
What?
That was crazy. Like blizzard in Texas and like all those houses fucked up.
Oh yeah.
That was so fun.
No, apparently I think it was something like with the building codes, like they changed the building codes. They're just like dumb now, so a lot of smart things are being regulated out, or vice. I don't remember what it was, or maybe they're like. The lack of restrictions made the buildings really shoddy. I don't know, but cheap. Good. I mean, I don't want to live in like the ultra hots either. To be honest, you know, I'm not saying this is an African.
I think I like Texas. Just get a ranch, get guns, be like a cow.
Do that a lot of places.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Nah, You know, I don't know why. It just seems like a lawless place. You know what I'm saying?
LA seemed lawless.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Because like there are certain hubs. There's certain hubs in the world. And me and Kevin were talking about this. Is like when there's gonna be like nuclear fallout or whatever, or like any kind of like tragic event that like takes out like a lot of the country. Like the first cities to pop back up to become like places again are gonna be places like Detroit and Baltimore, and you know what I'm saying, probably certain places in LA. Just because like they've lived without infrastructure for so long, like good infrastructure, just like. Yeah, no, we don't need like buildings. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't need all the windows. You know what I'm saying? Like
that shit was like the fucking going through Skid Row. That shit was like it reminded me of the speech at the beginning of Watchmen.
Oh, Rorschach's?
Yeah, just fucking.
Oh, the best.
I fucking love that movie.
Bro, I love it. Did you like the show?
Cities are gone.
I didn't watch the movie. I didn't watch the show.
Show's okay. There's some gay shit in it.
I don't like when they switch up characters like that. You know
because that's the thing. Is more based in the future and like it's around the same character. They talk about the same characters, shit like that, but it's not the same. Yeah, it's not based on the movie. It's based on the comic, I think.
Okay, all right.
Scabs are covered in blood or whatever he said. Like it was. I was like, yo, this is just.
He was going crazy.
He went insane, bro. I go back and watch it all the time. It's like nigga said something. This like I forget. It was so well written that I can't like quote it and shit like that because I just don't have good recall.
We can't play it or we'll get copyrighted.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's just it's just like he's like all the whores and politicians will look up and say help me, and I'll whisper no.
Nah, that shit was hard.
I was like they're so cool.
You know, the other day I tried to post a video and they copyrighted it like before I even hit publicize on the video.
Insane.
Like they already had,
on your ass.
Like they already had a copyright on the joint.
What were you trying to post?
Fucking Zuby's joint.
It's ours.
it's mine.
We shot it. We shot it here.
I was like, does this look like I stole this? Like this is it's his song. This is the guy.
Mine.
Like, bro, what you talking about, man?
No, they burnt out. You know, we'll handle it though.
Nah, that's how you know you're handling your music well, though. You know what I'm saying? If you get copyright, if you do like something like this and get copyrighted, you know what I'm saying? Because a couple of our joints, like we just played like their track or whatever, like just friends of ours. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we can't monetize.
Riley Reid's people were on it quick too.
What?
Yes,
So we played that like 30 seconds of her like shitty little rap. You know what I'm saying? And it got copyrighted.
Oh, they said, "Now we need that."
No. Like the
That's
Scissors
so
and Crown
crazy.
family. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, we need that.
Get it here. Like, nigga.
Nah, that's fucking crazy.
It's like a dick, man. Like, what are you doing, bro? I think she's like married now. It's like a popular thing. Like a lot of the
She
popular
had a kid, didn't she?
I think I think a few like
she had a
porn
kid.
stars turn like vloggers and shit like that because they married like YouTubers and shit like that. It's like there's like a few of them. I'll just see like on like like how like the bullshit Snapchat giants. Like when you just randomly just go on Snapchat because like there's nothing else.
It's a wasteland.
Bro, no, that's have you like looked through the little
the news joints?
Yeah,
right?
the random news joints.
It's like tabloids.
It's awful.
It's insane.
No, there's this one. It's called like Living Different, and they just show niggas like missing arms and
Fucked
shit.
up,
That
right?
shit like fucks me. Like every time,
like,
I can't stop watching it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Fool,
I have to
it's like
tap
a car
through
crash.
it, but that shit fucks me up every time I watch
It's like
it.
a car crash. Like, God, you live like this. Like, oh my Christ.
Oh no, I wouldn't even watch.
Nah, I mean sometimes I do, but like if it's like unsettling looking, like someone's face is fucked up, or like it looks weird. You know when you see like a bunch of holes like in a row, and like it makes you uncomfortable. It's like that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I click out of that stuff.
Yeah, nah.
I click out of that stuff.
Every once in a while, but that's the thing. I watch like A&E shit. I watch like 600 Pound Life, and like
Can't do it.
I love it. Oh my God, I love it. I love
My Stranger Sessions, and that was my shit. That was my shit.
That was my shit, bro. Because it just be like some of these you paid these people to do. There's no way. There's no way.
It's called My Strange Obsession because they're finding people who will make up a strange enough obsession to get on TV.
It was this one nigga. He was
the strange
obsessed with making what was it? Having sex with his car.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was an episode because laying on top of the hood, where I was trying to like get it in with the junk.
What do you mean?
No, he was he was like physically in love with his car, like sexually attracted to the giant.
But I mean, what do you mean
he was laying on top of the hood? You know what I'm saying?
And try to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
What do you? No, I don't understand.
Smell me, dog. Nature tried to take his cars.
Hey man, use your imagination.
Yeah, but I say make the beast with two backs, as they say.
In the
With a car.
grill, in the exhaust pipe,
Hey man, life finds a way, baby. You know what I'm saying? You seen
He
Jurassic
said
Park?
by any means.
in the hubcap.
Nigga was Malcolm out the window with it. By any means, nigga.
This is some bullshit.
But that's the thing.
The holes in between the steering wheel.
Yeah, nah, but that's the thing. That's why that one's fake. I'm just like, nah, show him try to fuck it. I want to see it.
I need to see this shit.
Yeah, I need to see it. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You know what
he
I'm saying?
has to, if you're going to show this on TV and you want us to believe it's real, he has to explain in somewhat detail how he has sex with it.
Yeah, because it's one of those things.
He should have to tell. They should call you a fraud otherwise.
Yeah, bro. Because they would show like the motherfuckers eating weird shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, like soap and whatever it was. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody who comes out and be like, "Oh, I'm sexually attracted to this picture of myself or whatever," you should.
I mean, you're not. What are you talking about?
Everybody should have to explain how they fuck it, or else you're a fraud. I feel like we should.
Not to a picture, you just wank it to. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that. But like the car is like a physical thing. It has like curves and shit. So you can caress it. You can't really caress a picture. I'm just thinking logistically. I'm thinking logistically here. You know what I'm saying?
It depends on the whip. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, you're not fucking some Fiat or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Your dad taught you better than that.
Nah, that Tahoe.
That Tahoe. An American made a Ford. You know what I'm saying? Get you a little focused.
I didn't know you like BBWs.
Get you a Tahoe.
Yeah, boy, get you a little Tahoe, man.
Man,
Get you a Hummer. You feel me? That joint won't move. You know. What? Always interrupting us.
oh,
Gersh.
damn! It's Ush. It's still
That's
Ush.
Ush.
I thought he cut his hair. It's still Ush.
Nah, it's still
It's
Ush.
still Ush. I was like, damn. I saw him. It was like Slimly. What's going on?
I'm gonna come back later.
All right. Why weren't you at work? It's like, nah.
You know what's funny is that was exactly like someone walking into work like after their shift. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Because Gersh usually does the cameras and shit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you know what I'm
damn,
saying? So like,
that's
yeah, that's just like walking in
we
after
didn't.
your shift.
Nah, we didn't tell him. We didn't tell him. We didn't tell him.
Oh,
his
okay.
schedule.
You should know. You should just know.
Unless we start sharing.
You can't
calendars.
find any good help nowadays.
I know you're working with Gersh. That's my guy.
Nah, Gershie's the fool, bro. He's at the crib.
Man, I know Gersh longer than like almost everybody I'm around these days.
Tight, yeah. I met Gersh when he was in college because like his house was like our house now. You know what I'm saying? Just everyone would just pull up, like flop there for a little bit, and it's like, yeah, go about their business.
Indeed, right? No, I'm not gonna. Anyway,
Man, I want to talk about it, man.
Wait, squeak on it. What y'all talking about?
So allegedly, just nigga.
Oh man.
I had to make the. It's my fault. I couldn't let the bit go.
This nigga funny as shit, bro. Like, I don't want to. I'm gonna say
Don't say
allegedly.
it.
I'm gonna say allegedly just because.
We've already. Come on. Come on. That's the guy. Come on.
It's just so. All right. So.
Come on.
All right. No, but no. All right. So but not that. So hypothetically.
Okay.
It's not
In a perfect world.
Come on.
In a perfect world.
Hypothetically,
Come on.
you know what I'm saying? So you got a college dorm, you got a few roommates and shit like that. People coming over, whatever. Your friend is a good house, you know what I'm saying? So your buddy brings a giant over, you know what I'm saying? It's whatever, it's late, you know. They have nowhere to you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To plow or whatever. Do you, as a man, let the couple fuck on your bed? Hypothetically, of course. You know what I'm saying? Hypothetically, of course. Do you let your mans fuck on your bed?
I'm gonna be real. Case by case basis.
Case by case.
It's a case
You're
by
insane
case.
like him.
It's a case by case basis. I'm gonna be real with you.
I don't know what went into this process, brother.
Bro, I remember Clayton asked me that one time, like, because he was like dating whoever the fuck, and like he was like, yeah, bro, like, let me like fuck in the basement or whatever. Just like not in my room even. It's like let me just go upstairs and shit like that. It's like hang out for a while. Like let me just fuck this joint down here for a bit. I was like, fuck no. What are you talking about? Are we gonna fuck her or like what do I get?
Okay, look. So
What do I get?
this is why I said case by case basis because something like that actually did happen to me.
Oh, word.
So when I first moved into my dorm up in Jersey on a military base, they forgot to give one of my friends a dorm.
Okay.
And he had this girl that he was trying to like smash her or whatever. And I was
Was
going.
she also military or is it like a joint?
She was also military.
I bet it's like Olympic Village over there. I bet
Yeah,
it's
but
fuck.
you gotta keep in mind, I haven't moved into my room yet. We just got our keys and shit, and I'm about to go on leave because like I just finished tech school and we're moving into our new places to where we get like a week or two to ourselves, just like just go home and chill. And bro asked me, he was like, "Yo, can I like use your bed?" And like, keep in mind, I ain't even see. I ain't hit nothing that bed yet. So
Yeah,
I was like, fuck it.
It's a brand new bed.
I was like, it's a brand new bed. I ain't use it yet. Go ahead, break her in for me. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
You know,
Break her in for me.
Case by case.
Break her in for me is insane.
Shit, bro.
Y'all got it, man.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro. Case by case.
Yeah, I feel you. Okay. Teach his own. Some people have deeper friendships than I do.
You know what I mean?
Maybe I'm just superficial.
Shit, man.
I like to just drink beer with my friends.
I'm gonna be real. And if they clean the sheets, come on, bro. Like, be real. Unless she like squirting like that, like, come on.
I don't know what went into that process.
Cause I think he said he wouldn't clean. I don't know.
He said he wasn't gonna clean it.
I don't know.
That's just dirty.
You should do it after your own. You know what I'm saying? After your own session, you should just like after she leaves, it's like, all right, yeah, this got kind of gross. Throw that in there. If you're doing it right,
You know.
if you're doing it right, you know what I'm saying?
So from a production standpoint, what was it?
Oh yeah, interviewing.
Yeah. What was it that what kind of sounds do you prefer to rap over? Number one, and number two, what stuck out to you about Sam?
So I like to rap over, like, I like plug beats a lot. Like, you know that plug wave from like 2016, 2017 when like Kodak first came out, like with no flocking and shit like that, and like how it's like a hard beat, but it doesn't necessarily use like the hardest 808s. It'll be like a weird little like wind chime or some shit.
Right, there's some obscure about it.
Yeah, something obscure about it.
It's not just a normal beat. You know what I'm saying? There's something about it. It's like, oh, no, this is like heavenly almost.
So I fuck with beats like that, and then beats that have like little hints of R&B to them. Like they got like the, how I put it, like I gotta learn the name of these instruments, but it's like an instrument.
Shit.
It's like it's this fucking sound that the Joan be making. If I play the song, you know what I'm talking about. But,
okay, yeah, like it just has some different like horns or strings and shit like that.
Yeah, but just like that gives off that like R&B vibe or whatever. Like on that song, not 3.5. SND on that song, SND. Like
I liked SND.
Yeah, you know, but you hear what I'm talking about, right?
I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
But yeah,
it has an R&B quality to it, but it's also a beat.
Yeah, exactly.
It's sort of almost like, I don't want to say like early 2000s because that's not necessarily accurate, but like.
But that's kind of
it is.
That's the vibe I get from early 2000s.
Yeah. But it kind of is. Okay, I feel what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, like based on your influences, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I feel it's like that. And, what was the last question?
Oh yeah, what stuck out about Sam?
Oh, about Sam? Just like
he's such a nice guy.
Not even. I mean, first of all, Sam.
Nah, he's an asshole, but
he is an asshole. I was gonna say that Sam funny as shit. I fuck with Sam. I fuck with Sam. This nigga is funny, but yeah, it just his sound is so crazy. Like he got so much shit, like so many beats, and then just like he just captured everything I was looking for. Just put that underground sound, like.
Right. Yeah. It matched up because he's in here all the time.
Yeah, I was about to say he a workhorse.
And like weird hours too. Sam keeps weird hours. Like he be like coming here at like 11, 12. You know what I'm saying? Stay here like 5.
Yeah, I pulled up on Sam for a session at like 4 a.m. one time.
Like, yeah, because 4 a.m.'s late, 5 a.m.'s early.
Those are Sam hours, man.
Bro, I think it was like 4 to 6.
Damn.
That's such a crazy ass session, bro.
Did you wake up to that, or is it just like, all right, let me finish the day?
I worked at a hookah bar from like January of this year until like March or some shit, and like the hours would be like late. I would get out at like 2 or 3.
Oh, type shit.
Like
that makes sense. Yeah. Nah, because I was my job for like 3 years of 5 a.m. to like noon. Just like sitting there lifeguarding and shit. I used to have such a good gig, bro. They got rid of lifeguards. I'm sick.
Are you serious?
At gyms.
They didn't bring them back?
Nah, like at gym pools and like other than like summertime outdoor pools, like they treat it like hotel pools. You know what I'm saying? Like swim at your own risk.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah. So like if you're at a gym, you better know how to fucking swim.
It's very interesting how they
how they screwed me.
They just don't give a fuck about the kids.
Let's say how they
and
just
the old people.
That's what I'm saying. Like what?
Full water aerobics, like they be like 80-year-old. I had to save a bitch one time and water aerobics. Like the water doesn't go past 5 feet. It's small. Yeah. It's shallow and shit like that. The bitch just lost her footing and just like you know what I'm saying? Couldn't get back up. I had to pull her like her ass back out, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You see how they low key just eliminated a whole class of workers to quote unquote keep people safe.
Pretty much. Because that's like, I mean, yeah. Huh? No, we better say.
No. Continue. That's crazy.
Yeah, because it's insane, bro. Because they do like swim lessons and shit like that. But again, like bro, like I know how much they cost. Like your average family's not gonna shell out like. Well, it's like 50 a lesson, something like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and like they do like multiple. It's usually like 100, 150 a week. You know what I'm saying? Like, fool, like nah, you're just not gonna know how to swim.
It depends on the.
My mom was like, she swam all her life, so like we were in the pool like when we were 3 and we were nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm dirty with it.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely taught myself how to swim. No lie.
Like shit, you had to.
Real nigga. No, I'm so serious. I taught myself how to do that shit, and I can swim in the ocean. Like I can actually swim.
Yeah, good. Fuck.
I'm really him. That's crazy, bro. I just want to say like no swim lessons.
Nothing, bro. Because I don't remember learning how to swim, so like I might have been a thug too. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? Like, exactly, bro. I'm gonna ask my mom.
Like, that shit don't look hard.
Nah, like you just move a little bit. It's like walking. You know what I'm saying? It's like walking on your stomach. You know what I mean?
Actually,
fucking easy.
On your stomach.
Nah, swim. Yeah, that's funny as shit. I remember like kept like for some reason like was telling us a story and shit like that. It's like. Or like telling us exercises we can do if we're like on vacation and how to stay in shape and shit like that. And it's like you can go find a gym. You can, you can swim. And like unprovocated, sort of assumed a lot of us couldn't swim. It's like you can learn how to swim. Y'all should know how to swim. You couldn't.
That sounds like some shit Kep would say. That sounds like some shit
you couldn't. When I went to college, you couldn't graduate college without knowing how to swim. You had to do a swim test. Because it's a basic survival skill.
Weren't they like, hey, let's low key keep guys ready for the draft just in case back?
Yeah, because he's 1,000. He's 1,000 years old. There were still drafts and shit. You had to be military prepared.
Like, boy, we just got out of that one, but we might have to send these boys back to Asia. Yeah, make sure they can swim over there, huh?
Yeah, make sure they can run a mile and make sure they can at least fucking float.
I bet those Russian boys over there can swim. Make sure fucking Craig over there.
That's why they had niggas climbing ropes in gym class back in the day.
Oh yeah, if you look at
to that helicopter. Get to that copter. That's crazy. Hold up. I just made that connection.
Presidential fitness test. What do you think that was for? Why do we need to know? Why do we need to know nationally that men are in shape?
Yeah.
Shit, I thought because obesity was a problem in America. Yeah, they say that.
Yeah, whatever. You can still be in shape and be fat. You know what I'm saying?
That shit. Yeah.
I was one of those kids. Well, no, I was never in shape. The pacer. Oh, dude, when I hurt my knee during football and shit like that, it was a godsend, bro. No more mile. No more pacer. You know what I'm saying? They would hand me the clipboard. I would just mark times. You know what I'm saying? It was the best, nigga. Oh my god, that doctor's note got used, boy. Oh
Killer.
Man, because like I would just say with like the asthma kids. You know what I'm saying? Or like girls on their period and shit. You know what I mean? It's like just hang out with them, and it's like, oh, what's wrong with you? It's like, my knee hurts.
It's funny because if your gym teacher's male, he's never gonna question that. You could have your period every fucking gym class.
Every fucking day.
I have my period. Are you being insensitive right now? You'd be like, okay. I'm sorry.
He's like, nah. I mean, being a girl is tough. Growing up, especially.
I'm sorry. Go change. Here's some Starbucks, please. I'm sorry.
That's crazy. Man. I'll get so fed up.
If a gym teacher gave you Starbucks or gave a girl Starbucks,
we had a gym teacher who I didn't personally have her. But a lot of people had her, and they were like, yeah, we would run the mile, and she would be up there in a chair with literally eating Wendy's.
Where'd you go?
Forest Oak.
Oh, Forest Oak.
We're the worst, whatever.
Was it that real fat bitch?
Yes.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
She was a gym teacher?
Yeah. Dude, she was like...
That's crazy.
Nigga, she was like 6 foot, like, I would say like
just she was a brick.
A brick shithouse, bro.
Just
like, it was insane.
Did she play sports?
Probably like softball.
I'm about to say
field hockey, you know what I'm saying? Like shit, you know what I'm saying?
Probably
sounds like a shot put, shot.
Yeah, you know
someone
who
really had to get down there.
Oh, yeah.
No, you know what she...
They got me quick. She was a catcher.
No, you know what she was?
Man.
You know what she probably was? Rugby, son.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know a single rugby player, bro.
Really down there in the scrum.
Bro, because I remember her because my mom, like, took us to their house because she had, like, kids, like, sort of our age, but they're, like, this is weird because, like, they're just white kids. And it's, like, they're just really boring. And they had, like, like the big jungle gym, like, the joint the tree crushed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They had, like, one of those big ones. You know what I mean? We were just awkwardly kind of playing and shit. It was like, yeah, our moms are, like, friends. Even like at a young age, you could just tell us like, yeah, our moms are friends, man. Like we don't have to like just push me on the swing. I guess I'll push you. Let's wrap this up. You know what I'm saying? I
see if we can occupy ourselves till someone gets called in for dinner.
Yeah, my dad hated her. Oh, it was so funny.
Your dad's a man of good discernment.
I never heard my dad cuss until like that moment. And then like he like slipped and he was like, "Oh, that fat bitch," and he was just like, "Oh." I'm just like, I was like, "Father, that's mean, sir."
Oh my God!
Like shit, bro.
My innocence is gone and drugs seem okay now.
Dude, nah.
This is all your fault.
I remember a teacher. We'll get back to a question in a minute.
No, you should.
But I remember a teacher one time. We had I forgot her name, Miss Hannington or something like that.
Yo, that's my shawty.
Yeah, Miss.
I
Yeah,
had Miss Hannington.
She was cool, but they put me in honors, so I didn't like her because she made me do work.
Oh damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
But
yeah.
like, I remember one time, like she was just talking and shit like that, and like she slipped up and called like, you remember Mr. Fitch?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was because remember we called him Mr. Bitch.
Yeah,
because it was an easy joke. It was a layup. You know what I'm saying? And she called him that one time and tried to blame me. she was like, "Oh yeah, Mr. Bitch," and like everyone caught. She was like mortified and shit like that. She's like, "No, I was looking at Ben. Like no, it's like it mixed up in my head." I was like, "Bitch,
Ah,
don't
got
do
one,
that.
coach.
Don't do that."
He's like, why would you call a kid Mr. Bitch?
Like, yeah, why were you?
That's a little bit worse in my
Yeah,
opinion.
like what are you talking about? You were looking
Nah,
at me.
man. See, I wish if I had been in your senior class, I would have pushed that moment so much further. What do you mean by that?
Hey, what do you mean by that, bro?
It's like, damn. I would be like, damn, that's deep as shit.
But you know that's what's name's sister, right?
Yeah, Miss Karis.
Yeah, Carrie's sister.
I've been very critical about on the podcast, very publicly.
Wait, for real? Holy shit, dude.
I don't know.
Take it back.
It's not worth going back
I was about to say, it's
into.
really
But, like,
not.
yeah,
No.
I wasn't a fan.
We'll deal with that lawsuit when it comes.
Bring it on, you and your fucking redneck husband.
Anyway,
All right, on to the next.
Whatever. You were nice to a lot of kids, a lot of my friends, so more power to you.
You know what's crazy? I have relationships with teachers like that. They're like nice to all my friends, but I like fucking hate them. And it's like,
Yeah, because they weren't nice to me.
Yeah, it's like, man, fuck you.
Yeah, bro.
Like, what was wrong with me?
Oh yeah, because that's the thing. I think a lot of it too was just like they were annoyed about how little I tried and like how like I guess how smart I was. You know what I'm saying? In comparison, I'm just like I would complain every year. Every year they put me in 1 or 2 honors classes, and I would bitch every chance I got to a counselor to my mom. Just like take me out of this goddamn class. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like no, you're capable of doing it. I'm just like I know I'm capable of a lot of shit. I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's school. It's not like a staked thing. You know what I'm saying? Where like I'm gonna go to like to fucking Harvard and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like nah, bro. Like I'm getting through high school, then I'm gonna fucking live my life. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it, man.
At least you like knew that early on. A lot of people don't know that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because like that's the thing. I knew 100%. I'm just like I have to just do the work in a certain amount of time. That's all like honors is. But like I'm like man, I need time so I can procrastinate and like get over this emotionally.
I look at it 2 ways. Number one, I remember seeing like it somehow came up in class. It's like, hey, yeah, all these CEOs and these millionaires, their GPAs were like right at the 3, and no one ever. Number one, I remember no one ever reconciled that. And number 2 was like, yeah, our GPAs were what our GPAs were, but the people we hire will have 3.5s.
Yeah, dumb. I hire someone smart. Fuck, I'm not gonna hire my friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you're putting up money.
It's not okay.
No, that's my takeaway from it. I'm not gonna hire my dumbass friends.
Fair enough.
You know what I'm saying? Just keep that shit cordial, man. But nah, that's 100% true. It's like I was smart enough as a kid to know, like speaking as like CEOs and billionaires, like yeah, like I know this is not gonna you look at like your parents. It's like no, my mom and my dad both went to college. You know what I'm saying? And they both are either currently still working or just retired and shit like that. And it's like. Yeah, no. There's no benefit to this college unless you just want a stable life. You know what I mean? Like just like
I mean, me was just like I gotta take my shot.
Nah, I just knew because I knew I was going to MC because like my senior year I just shit the bed because I didn't care. I was like 2.0. That's good. That's good enough for me. I remember Miss fucking what was the bitch's name?
Right.
She taught leadership and shit and like social studies. Miss Lotto. Oh, that bitch.
Oh, Ms. Lotto?
Yeah, nah.
Lotto, that's my girl.
She had kind of a dumper, but like she used to tell like the leadership class I was in, like she used to tell them I wasn't gonna graduate. It's all the time I wouldn't show up to the class. You know what I'm saying? Because like my schedule was English, math, first and second period. Only 2 credits I need as a senior. I'm not staying for weight
Oh,
training.
yeah.
I'm not staying for fucking comic book class. The fuck? I'm not with Taylor. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck ass no, bro. I'm going to fuck. I have a car. I'm going home. And I didn't park in the parking lot, so they never nabbed me. You know what I'm saying? They never nabbed me and shit like that. So fuck. And yeah, every chance she got, apparently, like Donovan told me after a while, she's like, yeah, like, he's like, are you graduating, bro? You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, of course I am. What are you talking about? You know, he's just like, no, Miss Lotto said you're not about grad. I was like, what does that bitch know? What does that half teacher know? You know what I'm saying? You teach history and leadership.
Yeah, that's so crazy how teachers in real life like talk shit about students to other students. Like, that's like a normal thing. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, bro. Because I remember once, like, my philosophy teacher, remember Mr. Harp?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember one time, like, my man Justin was just like, he was like talking about like what he would say in class and shit like that, and it was just like legit, just like this nigga would just crack like animal jokes about on-level kids. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're beasts and shit like that. Like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not like you and I type shit. Very like elitist and shit. I was like, dude, you're a fat high school philosophy teacher who claims to be like a feminist. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
he probably get some paper.
Yeah, you get teacher paper. Like, yeah, that's right. That's whatever.
This is,
bro. It's not a lot. Trust me, it's not a lot.
I'm saying this is Mo County. He been teaching for a while, depending on his degree.
All our bills were paid. That's the thing. That from like what I know about like my mom who taught MCPS for her whole life. Like, yeah, our bills were paid. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna go into that. I don't know.
Yeah, like we didn't have like a ton of excess.
I do remember him though. I remember him saying one time, and it was weird because it was like, this doesn't apply to anybody in this room except you. He was like, what? Yeah, he was. At one time, he was like, we were talking about voting because he taught like government and shit too. We were talking about voting, and he was like,
every government teacher, they're such fucking liberal nerds.
What about that one black lady? What was her name?
I don't know, but like, yeah, he was like,
oh, Miss Mary Lewis.
Never had
not her. There's another one.
Yeah, he was like, he's like, oh no. I like when other people don't. I like when other people don't vote because that means my vote counts for more. He's like, no. I like when people stay home. He just in general, he said he's kind of saying this to a room of 15-year-olds. Like, no, stay home. It makes my vote count for more.
Like, yeah, go home to your wife, man.
It's like, dude, we don't give a fuck.
Niggas are in the,
what are you talking about?
Niggas are in the back.
That small moniker of power that you think you have with a vote. You know,
niggas were in the back of the classroom like, nah, man, Hops is the GOAT, bro. He's gonna take over the rap game. Like, that's what niggas were in the back of the classroom.
I don't give a we can't even vote. So like, I don't give a fuck about like the significance of your take or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I did not like that cat, bro. But yeah, high school was fun though. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, you should, man.
How was high school for you, man?
Shit, bro. I mean, what you mean, like grade wise or like fun wise?
And it's like, you know, like what kind of time did you have? You know what I'm saying?
I say I had a cool time. You know what I'm saying? As a freshman, you know, I had an older brother that was on the football team, so I knew a lot of people coming in.
Yeah, and he was like the nicest on the team.
Yeah, so like, you know what I'm saying? And I was never like a small kid, so I never got picked on, nothing like that. You know?
Yeah, that was always my thing too. I'm just like,
I always been kind of funny, so it's like,
yeah, right.
Have friends, so it was pretty cool. Nothing bad. I didn't really like focus on like school until like my junior year though. I'm be real, like
that's about the time you should.
Yeah, like as a freshman and sophomore, I was like not doing shit.
Yeah, you gotta get used to the social aspect of high school. Like that's the first 2 years. Bro. You know what I'm saying? Then you start worrying about your grades and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or at least that's what it was for like me.
But I don't know. It's just like I think school just didn't work for me because of homework. Like I didn't understand. Cause like
stop doing it after like freshman year and nothing happened.
Because I didn't learn anything from doing homework.
No,
it was no one teaching me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, why am I getting graded on this? Like I don't know. That shit is stupid to me.
Nah, yeah, I feel you, son. That I stopped doing it after like freshman year and nothing happened. Like I just would get
that was one thing is like I'll study for the test, but I refuse to do homework. Like that's whack.
I was about to say,
leave me alone at home. You know what I'm saying? Teach me at school.
Yeah.
And let's fucking.
Why do I need this beaten into me at home? Did you not do a good enough job teaching it?
Make it interesting.
Yeah, so it's crazy. So I didn't do homework until like junior year, and I wasn't even doing it. I was just like copying it and like in class, like you know what I'm saying?
As any good American boy.
I learned how to do that shit.
Yeah, just quick and shit. Just switch 2 answers, make them wrong or whatever, and you're good to go. Nah, but yeah, man. So like, sort of like wrapping up and shit like that. Like, so like, what other like kind of creative future endeavors do you see yourself doing, bro? Like, do you see yourself like just sticking to music? Do you want to get in like to other avenues? Like what was going on?
So for right now, I don't want to get too ahead of myself. So like, I'm pretty like one track to focus on this music thing. But later on down the line, I definitely want to get into like more like multimedia things. Like I want to like write a movie and like a play and shit like that. Cause I feel like I can do that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I think so. We're writing a show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I want to like get into like something like that. Maybe write a book too before I die at some point.
Fuck yeah, one die. It's all good. It's all good. But no, yeah, that's writing a book is an undertaking, bro.
Yeah.
I would read it. I read so few books, just because. You know what I'm saying? It seems like something good to read.
You know what the worst book I ever read was? Charlemagne's book.
Why'd you even waste the time?
Yo, nah, it's crazy because like,
was it in a library or something?
Yeah, it was funny because like I saw the book and I was like, Charlemagne the God wrote this? Maybe it's like actually like not bad. And I like pick it up. I think I read like
He's not a writer.
I know, but I read like 3 chapters and that shit was like comically bad. Like
damn,
like
I might if I find somewhere free, I'll read those chapters.
It's probably unscribed.
Probably, yeah, man.
I don't know. That's what it seemed like.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It seems like you didn't have a lot of help writing this, but yeah, man. But man, LilSonOf, thanks for coming on, brother. Man.
Oh, wait.
Hell yeah.
Where can people find you?
Yeah.
On all platforms, and then at LilSonOf on Instagram, Zaru M333 on Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, man. All right, stay down, Sonny. Out everywhere, right?
Yep, out everywhere.
Out on all platforms. Go stream that jank. You won't regret it. It's a good listen, bro. But yeah, Zaru, thanks for coming on, brother. Hell yeah.
No problem.
You already know who it is. Attic and Friends. Tommy Tynes, River Warlord AM, coming back at you. Yeah, buy guns and land. We'll catch you next time.